Hello buddy, this is Jonathan, and today I'll be using the Fdisk command application to be able to format my drive. To get to it, all you need to do is go into the application directory in the terminal, then just type down Fdisk in the terminal and it should be there with the application. So over here it says select device. Basically you can select whatever hard drive or solid state drive you want to format. For my case, I want to be able to format for number 4, which is not a lot of storage available to it, but this is just a tutorial. But it should be a lot bigger than 2 gigabytes. So select which drive we want to format, like so. Now we have to create a new label. Just press onto 1. I would recommend to go for master boot record by default. Press on the enter key. Go for the primary partition. Do not go for extended partition, because the reason for this is because the extended partition always fails on me. So I'm going to use a primary partition. That's nice. Select file system type. I'm going to go for default, but you guys can go for exFAT, you can go for FAT, you can go for Minix, or we can go for ext4 by default. So I'm going to select 4. Enter volume label, because put down anything there. I'm going to put down yeah. Enter mount point for need to partition auto is fine. And this may take a while, but basically just formatted it, I do believe. It worked. Great. What guys can do, we guys can select other actions. For example, we can modify the partitions, which I do believe press onto 1. We can select 1 again, and we can go for mount point, and then from here we guys can put down where we want to mount point for new partition to be at. We guys can also delete partitions by click onto 2, and you just select which partition you want to delete. But I'm not going to do that because I want to keep this partition. You guys can also delete the label as well by click onto 3, and then from here we can delete the label, which I'm not going to do. So I press on to N. N. Yeah. Okay, now we can press on to 4 to exit, and now we can go back to Fdisk. Yep, and now we have the drive over there. We can select number 4. And that should come with modified partition. You guys can also delete partitions and delete label, and you guys can also exit from the program. I will go into the delete partition to show you guys what it's like to use. So just click onto 1, and then we click onto yes, and that should delete a partition. So as you guys can see, we were able to delete the partition if we'll do that. So you guys can select which partition you want to delete from the list. It's showing up an error because it's the only partition I got. But you guys can delete as many partitions as you truly want, depending on how much you got. You guys can also delete label as well, which I believe just deletes the label. Any data on the disk will be lost. We delete label, yes. Let's do it. Okay, we're able to leave partition. For label. Great. Error deleting partition. I think it was meant to delete it, but as you guys saw, I was able to get my drive formatted. It does have a few issues with this application. I don't know why it has some issues, but again, it is still work in progress, and it is actually very useful because being able to access a different drive is always useful for backups. Also, to be able to store multiple files that will probably won't use over time. So it's very nice to have something like this to be able to transfer files from one operating system to another if you use Windows or Mac OS and all that. So that way it's easier just to plug the hard drive into the computer and we should have all files there. So it's a very nice utility which allows you to format your drive so that we can install the actual operating system, and you guys can make your own file system as well, which is what I got is ext4. It's quite limited on the file systems, but it's a reasonably good amount. So yeah, I pretty much think this is a very nice application, and it seems to do the job perfectly fine. with a couple of issues because I was not able to get the extended partition to work, but I was able to get the other one working. So yeah, but overall it's a very nice, neat application, which is pretty simple to use because it just tells you which number we need to press in order to do some command, and it's not as bloated as majority of software is on Windows. It's just a very simple, just type on a keyboard 1, 2, 3 to do command, and it does the command. So it's very nice, very lightweight, and it's just an amazing tool to be able to format your drive or delete partitions and all that. If you guys like this video, please put a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.